The figure that we're going to isolate today is a running weave in open international standard waltz. One of my very favorite figures in open waltz. I wouldn't recommend leading it socially unless you have a practice partner, but it is beautiful and fun to do, so let's take a peek at that. The first half of the video, I will cover the leads part, and the second half of the video, I'll cover the follows part, okay? And at the end, we'll cover some entrances and exits. So, leads, let's get started. This figure begins in promenade position, okay? And I'll show it from a number of different angles, so if you don't catch it on the first try, don't worry. I'll show it from all different angles. So, this will be my line of dance. I'm in promenade position, heading diagonal center. I'll press out onto my left toe. So my footwork will be forward with turn out on my right heel. Around the girl with turn in on your left toe. Back with turn out on your right toe. Back with turn out on your left toe. And at this point, we'll probably do something, a reverse turning figure to get out of here. In this case, we'll do a slip pivot today. Okay, let me show that coming at you guys. So, gentlemen, we're in promenade position. We're diagonal center. We're prepping out on the left toe. My footwork will be forward, around, back, back. Okay, now I'm going to show down line of dance this way. There's lots of switches in your position with the partner, and you're responsible for these in here. So, I'm heading diagonal center. I'm in promenade. Promenade. I'm still in promenade. I'm in closed position. She's going through my legs. I'm going to switch to outside the partner, and she'll step outside the partner for the final step. And for the reverse slip pivot, she'll step back inside of you. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to head down line of dance this way again. Looks like this. Forward. Around. Back. Back. Okay? I'll head down line of dance this way. We'll talk about our left and right side lead. So we're prepping out very strong, as much left side lead as you can muster. I also want you to think about left hip lead. Leads, 90% of the time, give a left side lead like this. That's not a left side lead, that's actually a right arm lead. Very hard for your lady. This is a left side lead. So I'm taking the side there with my body and my hip and my knee, not just my side. Okay? So I have I'll say left hip lead. Left hip lead. Okay? I still have a left hip lead stepping through on step one. So it's not here. Here. Hips to my girl. I have another strong left hip lead because I'm driving around her. And this step I have to take very aggressively around. And I'm switching. Now she's outside the partner. So left, 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 left. And still left. So not here, but to my girl. And then I'll switch to the right hip when I do that reverse slip pivot. Okay? Okay. One more time coming at you this way. I'm in promenade position leads. Make sure your right elbow is ahead of your body and not behind. If you drag her behind, it's going to be very difficult for her to shape beautifully for you and be light. So here, left hip, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe, toe. And obviously toe for that slip pivot. Okay, leads, notice I'm saying toe and not ball. Super common mistake. Toe, heel, ball, ball, ball. That's going to pull your lady out and be very choppy in arms and uncomfortable for her. So when I say toe, I mean the tippy toe, the top edge of the foot. Don't even let the shoe leather hit the ground, okay? Gravity will do that for you. So I'll show down line of dance this way. I'm in promenade position, heel, top of foot, roll through, top of foot, roll through, top of foot, roll through. Even on the reverse slip pivot, think top of foot and roll through, okay? That's gonna be super helpful for your girl. Let's talk about our head position. So the most common mistakes I see are swing right the whole time and staring at your lady. Very creepy for me. So, we're heading line of dance this way. I'm in promenade position. I do my prep. I'm looking where I'm going, so I'm looking diagonal center. Now I'm gonna look where I was. Wall, 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 and I'll look where I'm going for the reverse slip pivot. In this case, we'll pick line of dance or diagonal center, depends what you're doing next. Okay, I'll show that from another angle because that head position is super helpful for her to counterbalance, okay? Because this is a lot of rotation and side switching going on here. So, I'm in promenade position, I'm coming at you. Here we go. I'm looking where I'm going. I'm looking where I'm going. So look outside of your hand diagonal center and look wall, 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 where I'm going. Okay? At no point, and I'll show that wrong so you can see the common mistake. Oh, is she with me? Is she with me? Is she with me? Is she with me? Now it's not wrong to look at her, but it's harder to give her a good left side lead and not sway into her. You can switch ahead. When you're first starting this figure out, I recommend just keeping it left and adding more intricate head shaping later if you want to look at her there. Okay. Ladies, let's talk about our part. Okay. So I'm gonna head down line of dance, coming at you, ladies, and I'll show from a bunch of different angles. So don't worry if you don't catch it on the first try. So I'm in promenade position and I prep out on my right toe. Okay. So ladies, here is the running weave. Forward on my left heel. Forward on my right heel. Forward on my left toe. Forward on the right toe. Ladies, just a heads up, I have studied this figure in private lessons with two different world champions. They taught two different footworks. One taught heel, toe, toe, toe. The other taught heel, heel, toe, toe. I'm going to teach heel, heel today because that worked better for me. But artistically, you can probably do both, and depending who's judging you, they're going to prefer one over the other. But I'm going to show you the one that worked best for me. I suggest trying both different footworks with your partner and see what works best for you. But for today, we'll do what worked easiest for me. So in promenade, I prefer heel, heel, toe, toe. And then the reverse slip pivot obviously is toe. Okay, now I'm going to show line of dance this way, ladies. Okay, so I'm in promenade position. We're heading diagonal center. I have my prep. I'm in promenade. I'm going to go forward through his legs with my right heel. I'm going to go forward on my left toe. I'm outside the partner. And forward on my right toe. And I'm still outside of partner. And reverse slip pivot. Go through his legs in closed position. And I'll head back into something on my right foot. Okay. I'm going to show line of dance this way for ladies. So here, heading diagonal center, prep, forward, 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 forward. Ladies, whenever I dance forward, I'm going to power like nuts. He can stop me really easily, but he can't really make me go more without jacking me around with his arm. So I want you to drive this puppy hard. My only suggestion is, even though I'm driving forward with a strong frontal connection on step 4, the final step of the figure, I'm going to take that short because I am assuming a reverse turning action afterwards, and I don't want to get outside of his armpit. So I'll break that down for you, ladies. I'm going to drive big, 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 and then this step, I'm pressing forward aggressive, but I'm taking an eensy-weensy final step. It'll make your reverse slip pivot much easier and give you a nice top line. Okay? Let's talk about ladies' head position. We do have a number of options here. I prefer to open mine up, so I'll show what that looks like. I'm in promenade. I'm going to keep on looking right. I'm going to keep on looking right. And I'm going to switch it left. And then definitely by the time I get into my reverse pivot, I want it left. I'll show that from another angle. Line of dance this way. So I'm promenade. I'm looking diagonal center, outside of my hand. I'm looking outside of my hand, and I'm going to keep looking outside of my right hand. Keep looking outside of my right hand. Make sure that you don't drop the side, ladies, when you're looking right. And then I'm going to close the head up with my left foot into my reverse pivot. I could keep the head left. I'll demonstrate that left just so you see what that looks like, ladies. Artistically, it's an option. And I'm going to close it early. So I'm promenade and close, 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 close. I'll show that one more time. Notice I'm closing the head when I close the body. If you're not sure which one to do, go ahead and take a video of yourself and your partner. One of them is going to look best on you, and I would roll with what looks best on you. So here's that earlier head close, ladies. Press forward, close the head with the right foot. Okay. Ladies, he could do a number of different timings here. Obviously, we'll agree on timing with your partner, but I'll show those options really quick. Make sure to mention this to your partner if you're practicing with him, because I didn't cover the timing options for the lead. There's 4 steps in this figure, but waltz has 3 beats and a measure. So we know there's going to be a syncopation in here. I'll share my preferred timing, but you could dance this 1 and 2, 3, or 1, 2 and 3, or 1, 2, 3 and. There's not a right or a wrong way. I recommend trying each of those with a partner. Pick which one looks best on you guys, because everyone's built a little differently and has different strengths. Generally, the 1, 2, 3 and is really for more advanced dancers, because it gives you the least amount of time to switch direction into that reverse slip pivot. But sometimes that works best for you. In that case, do that one. I personally prefer the quick and slow. That would look like this. I'll show that as man and lady. I'll show ladies part first. And I'll count this in numbers. This will be my preferred option. 1 and 2, 3. Here's option 2. Not wrong, it's just different. 1, 2, 3, and. Option 3. 1, 2, and 3. Any of these work. Lead, I'll cover your part really quick just so you can see your part with the timing. Again, try all 3 with your partner. One's going to work best for you. My personal preference is to syncopate as soon as possible. So 1 and 2, 3. You could syncopate at the very end. 1, 2, 3, and. Or you could syncopate in the middle after the 2. That would look like this. For lead. So that is your running weave in international waltz. I'm going to cover this now showing something coming in and coming out. I'll do a turning lock, gold turning lock to right, and then I'll do a running weave, and then I'll do a reverse slip pivot into double reverse, so you see kind of what this would look like in a wall dancing, and I'll show that combo once as man, once as lady, then we're done. So, for man, turning lock, promenade, running weave, reverse slip pivot, double reverse, and you're off to the races. And I'll show that combo for lady. So I have a syllabus entrance and exit there. The running weave is not syllabus though. For lady, same combo, gold turning lock. And here's our running weave. And flip pivot, double reverse, and we're off to the races into something. So, hopefully that's been helpful. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you liked today's video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have an awesome week. Bye, guys.